Welcome to the project demonstration of retrofitting of electrical vehicle to existing vehicles. So like automobiles application based project this one is. So means we are going to fitting a motors to the existing automobiles, nothing but petrol driven vehicles, that's a fuel based vehicles. So in that one, as we know that there is a two mechanisms inside electrical normal vehicles, that is one is steering mechanism, another is driving mechanism with help of dual gears and universal shifting gear shifting mechanisms. So here we are going to implementing that mechanisms with the help of DC motors. Why? Because instead of wasting the old automobiles, nothing but petrol or a fuel based vehicles and make it them as scrap, so just we are going to making use the whole mechanism just by attaching the DC motors into that, and also we are going to driving that with the help of batteries, converting the old vehicles automobiles to the fuel based vehicles to the normal electrical vehicles. So here coming to this project, the whole system driven by the two main parts. One thing is a battery, that's PIC 18452, and another is like our battery, that is each battery pack consists of 3 batteries and each battery is 4 volt 1 amp. These 3 are connected in series, we'll get 12 volt 1 amp, and these 3 battery packs are connected in parallel, so that we'll get the 12 volt 3 amps power supply. And this is a rechargeable battery. So in order to recharge this battery, the battery just connect the 230 volts cable to this, and there will be a light indication on your right. Sorry, yeah. So here we can check the light is on. Yes. So this is the indication of the battery is getting charging. So it will take at least of 8 to 10 hours, maximum of 10 hours. We should keep this battery under charging for at least 10 hours, then it will make fully charged, and after that you can utilize that without any battery problem till 2 to 3 hours continuously. Okay, so in break wise you can use up to 10 hours also, not a problem. And here we are going to give the joystick input from these buttons through these wires to our microcontroller. So here we are going to get the input, and as well as it's going to control the output modules of 2 DC motors through these MOSFETs. So here we are going to making use of MOSFETs of IRF Z44, which is a handle up to 30 amps of current. And so here the motors are 3.5 rpm this motor, and 30 rpm are 2 motors attached for the vehicle movement, forward and backward movement, and this front motor is a steering purpose. So let us see that there will be mentioned here. So this is going to be forward, backward and left, right. Okay, so just we need to switch on this. After switching on that, the indication will be done, and forward, backward, and right side you can observe the steering will be works. This is the main heart of the project, steering part. Okay, so we develop the steering part using the rack and pinion mechanism. So it will take the right direction, for left direction, so we should check the limit also. Okay, right. So the main purpose of this project is to reduce the mechanical scrap in real time, just by replacing the old engines or damaged engines with help of DC motors. So this is for demonstration purpose, we are making use of this, and real time just by increasing the high ratings of the DC motors, or we can use here PMDC motors or BLDC motors, we can use whatever it is based on the ratings. So for normally cycle applications or bike applications, we can use a PMDC motor. For car kind of applications, we can use the BLDC motors. Coming to the bike applications, instead of this rack and pinion mechanism, directly the steering will be done by the manually. So the no need of rack and pinion mechanism, directly motor driven system is enough for that project. Okay, so coming to this section, so here there will be a rectifier. So we are going to step down the 230 volts to 12 volts after this transformer. So the particular 12 volts AC will be converted to DC with help of these 4 diodes are connected in bridge rectifier manner, and after this capacitor will get the pure DC, and after that there will be 2 diodes. This diode purpose is it is going to protect the power supply section from the battery, means it will allow the power from transformer to the battery. It will reverse bias when the power is coming from the battery to the charger. So this unidirectional flow controllers these diodes, and this is one LED with power indication of status of charging. And the next, So here we are going to making use of 3 MOSFETs along with one resistor, each one resistor, that is 1 kilo ohm. It's a trigger pin resistors. And coming to this motherboard, so same here also we are making use of already this predefined regular power supply section, same rectifier, filter and regulator. So here 7805 regulator will provide the constant 5 volts power supply to the motherboard. So then only it will start working and taking input and controlling the output modules. And here there is a reset switch, and this one is a crystal oscillator, and this one is a 10 kilo ohm of pull-up resistor, and these 5 pins are used to load the program into our PIC microcontroller, and this one is a directly power LED indication. This is all about the microcontrollers. Right. Thank you.